Hello friends, welcome to AKD Talk Show. Let's welcome our today's guest, one of the finest batsmen ever seen in my life, first Indo Caribbean to play 100 Test. So welcome to the show, Mr. Shivnarine Chanderpaul. Now he is joining from USA. So welcome to the show.
Thank you. How are you?
Thank you. I'm fine, sir. Good to see you, sir. Good to have you in my channel.
It's a pleasure.
Okay. Sir, when I told my friends that you will be coming to my channel, so they asked me, just ask one question to you, that about your unorthodox batting stunts. So do you want to say something about it?
This is something I never really started with. I actually started a very sidearm position, and this is something I developed over the years because I was normally falling over and just keep walking across the stumps. So I decided to open a bit where my weight could probably go forward a little more instead of going across, go forward to the line of the ball. And it helped me with my balance, helped me to be a little more still, and I was able to pick up the ball and have more time to see it and play it. So it actually worked for me, but it's not something that easy to get done. I don't recommend everybody doing it because it's a lot of hard work. And I mean, when I do it, I'm most of the time back in the sidearm position to play the ball, which is where it needs to be. And a lot of people might try it and not get back in the sidearm position to play the ball and might be in problem. So I mean, it's a bit difficult. You have to get accustomed to it. It's going to take some work, but I don't recommend everybody doing it.
So your coach suggested you, or it's your own style, or it's your unique way to take the stance?
It is. I mean, something that I've learned over the years and how to work with it. You know, not at all times I got it right, and sometimes I got too open, and then I have to get back around a little bit. So it's very difficult to do, and it's not that easy. I know there are a few guys who've done it, and you know they still manage to get back in sidearm position. But I mean, if it works for you, it works for you. But I don't recommend everybody.
So let it be your style only.
Got a few guys already, so. Yeah, so I mean, if it works, it works. But if it's not gonna work and you're not accustomed to it, then do the conventional thing, you know? Absolutely
right. The next question would be, sir, you have a unique style to taking the guard of a wicket, like hitting the bails on the pitch rather than using your feet. So do you want to say something about it?
Yeah, it's something I've learned from since I was small from my dad. And I grew up with it. What happens sometimes, you go out to bat and there's so much mark there, and eventually you might miss your mark or you can get confused. But if you take the bail and you make your mark, I mean, it's the only time you have to worry when the hole gets filled, and you just have to mark it over again. But most of the time you know where your mark is, and it's easier to know where you have to stand when you bat in. So it makes it a lot easier to recognize where you stand in.
Great. And you have a great cricketing career, 100 Tests, more than 11,000 runs in Test, more than 8,000 runs in one day. And you have done absolutely fabulous job for the West Indies. Your 30 centuries, I think, in Test career. So do you want to share any memorable innings?
Well, obviously, one would be my first Test 100. It took me a long time to get there, and getting that first Test 100 was like it was a heavy weight off my shoulder. I mean, Test match after Test match, even the one that we played Australia in Sydney, when Shane bowled that ball and got me out, I was like, looking to get to that first Test 100, and I knew it was the last over before lunch, so I was looking to survive, looking just be cautious in the over, don't try to do anything too much, just survive until lunch, and then try and come back and try and dig as hard as I can to get to that 100. but then I saw he threw the ball wide and it came out of that rough. And when I saw that ball was coming back, I knew I had to go and play it. And my bat was coming down and hit my pad. The ball went through and I got bowled. I mean, it was a ball that could get anybody out because you're never expecting the ball to spin that much. But that is the ability of the guy. You know, he is capable of ripping it from anywhere and as big as that. So, I mean, you have to give him credit for what he's done. And over the years, shame, you know, we're gonna miss him. The world's gonna miss him. Very good guy. And you know, I mean, his record speaks for itself.
Absolutely. He was a legend. He was a legend. Sir, coming to the next question about your coaching experience, because you have been associated with the Caribbean Premier League, and I think then the last season you have been associated with Jamaica team. So, you want to say, or you want to share some experience about coaching?
Well, I have done a bit for Guyana in the 4-day competition. So it wasn't for Jamaica. I now got the CPL contract and the CPL coaching job, and we haven't done anything as yet. So, but I've been with for a couple of years. So it's really interesting having the guys there, working with them, and you know, some of the guys are very keen in coming and learning. Some of them are a little more reserved, laid back. You have to go to them maybe and try to get something out of them. Some guys don't like people telling them anything, so you just have to know the players and know what they want and what they don't want, and find a way to help them whichever way you can. But at the end of the day, you must find a way to help the guys, you know. So that's the point of being a coach, and wherever you can help them, you try to help them. Yeah.
Yes. I'm doing a great job. You were doing a great job, so great. One thing, what's your say about West Indies men's team as well as the women's team?
Well, the guys are they just played against England in a test match, and you can see, you know, they've been fighting. There's some fight in them. They're showing some fight. That's what, you know, everyone wants to see. All the fans around the world want to see they're showing some fight, stand up, and that's what you expecting from your players. That's what we know from the past, you know. That's how we, you know, I came through a time where some of the players from that great era was left, and I grew up learning a lot of stuff from them also in that team. So, I mean, this is what I was trying to, I actually passed on to some of the guys while I was still there, and also show them how it's been done also by getting out there and getting the job done. And a lot of the guys that were there are still there. I mean, Craig was still there, Blackwood just came in, and a couple of other guys were still around playing. And even playing regional cricket, you know, some of the guys who are playing now, you played against them in regional games, so they know how you go out and how you start, how you finish innings. And sometimes these are things, you know, I mean, these guys don't have much experienced player around to help them, but they have a lot of experienced guys who have still been in the team, and I've learned a lot from when I was there, and you know, they can still learn from them. And the guys, you know, they've been doing well also, and they're capable. They have the ability and skill to do well, you know, just to make sure that they can get out there, and performance after performance would help them to build some confidence.
And what about the West Indies cricket infrastructure? In your playing days, and the present infrastructure, what are the changes that you have seen?
Before we go to that, let me talk about the girls. The girls been playing well. I've been watching them last night also. Watch a little bit. Not last night. Was it last night? Yeah, probably last night when I popped out a little bit to get some stuff from the kitchen, and I saw them playing a bit, and I went back in to lie down. I saw a bit of it. I can't remember what much I see from the batting, but I didn't think I see anything much from West Indian batting lineup, but I think there are a few good players there. There are a few good players. The rest of them are trying, and they can get better. Some of them are young players, and they can get better. Haley Matthews is a very talented player. Dalton also is a very good experienced player. Taylor's been there, been doing well, but she needs, like, I think she got a score last night. They need to be a little more consistent. The rest of the team need to also help them also, because if you look at the Australia team, they have like almost everybody who could bat in that team and bowl, and almost each one of them could be a match winner. So when you have a unit like that, you know you have a good team, because at the end of the day, anybody could win the match for you. So I mean, when we can produce more players like that, more all-rounders that can go out there and win matches for you, I mean, we're gonna be good. But then we now trying to work and make sure that all these things are in place. We have some good young players also, and gradually, hopefully they get the opportunity to play and they start performing. The infrastructure of West Indies cricket, the guys, I mean, they're trying now to put things in place. I've seen, also I am doing the level 3, hopefully finish off sometime at the end of this, sometime in July time. The guys realize now you have to have good coaches there, qualified coaches there to help the young players. I mean, you want them when they come to the next level. You don't have to be showing them too much. They should be able to deal with whatever at the next level for them. And some of them you could see they're struggling, maybe some with technical issues, some with maybe a little bit of mental. And these are areas that you definitely would have to work with them, make them stronger mentally, and skill-wise. You need to make sure they're good enough to survive whenever they get out on the park. And all the other stuff that comes with it. I mean, people with experience, people who have done it, would be able to pass on those information to the younger players.
Do you want to associate with Indian Premier League?
Well, if the opportunity comes up, I definitely would love to get out there. And I mean, it's a different format, but it's not nothing that you're not aware of. You've spent a lot of time looking at it. You played some of it. And definitely you want to be a part of it. Know the way of thinking, how it's supposed to be done, and how you have a lot of ideas and all this stuff that you have in your head, that that certain things can be done certain ways, and you don't mind sharing those things whenever you get an opportunity to, so definitely.
So looking forward to it.
Yeah, oh sure, why not?
Yeah. Sir, now I will ask some 5-6 rapid fire questions. So you have to answer in a split of seconds. There will be no second thought. Once I question you, you need to answer immediately. So it will be like 5-6 questions. Yeah. So, shall I proceed?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Who is your favorite cricketer?
Well, I never really had any favorite cricketer, but I look at guys over the years. I look at Laxman, Sachin, Brian, Ricky. I mean, a lot of guys over the years, and you pick up a lot of things from them. The older players in the past, Arjuna. You look at all these guys, and I mean, Azharuddin and all those guys in the past. You look at them, how skillful they were, and you learn a lot of things from these guys. Even to Steve Waugh, when Steve Waugh comes, he's one of the guys who would stand up and fight. This is stuff you learn,
Your favorite food?
Pardon me?
Your favorite food, favorite dish?
Well, I eat curry. I eat in Guyana we have metemji, we have coca rice, dal, rice, roti. All this is stuff that you enjoy. Yeah.
Favorite movie?
Oh man, I look looked at all kinds of movies, Indian movies, Chinese movies. I that not a one that I could remember that much. I look a lot at Shahrukh movie. I enjoy more Shahrukh movies. Yeah.
Favorite destination?
I've been to England a lot. I enjoy going to England. I've played a lot of cricket out in England also. So I would say England.
If not cricket, then which sport you would have chosen?
Good one. I'm not too sure. Probably. Yeah, I'm not too sure what else I would have done. Yeah, because cricket was the only thing in the village that you really wanted to play, and there was nothing much there that will take it to any levels.
That was great. Absolutely, we have answered all of them. Before leaving, sir, do you want to say something to our audience, or you want to send some message to our audience?
Oh, just want to say thanks for the support, and keep on supporting us. Whenever you see us out there, I mean, if you see me with the Talawas, make sure you give us some support. Give me some support out there. Give the boys some support, and help us to go the distance if possible. God's will.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Great. It was nice talking to you, and thank you for sparing some time. And wish you all the best.
No problem.
Thank you. Wish you all the best for your all upcoming future assignments. So once again, thank you. So friends, we are about to conclude this interview. In the coming days, I will bring some inspirational sports persons. तो दोस्तों यहीं पे खत्म करना चाहेंगे. Till then, stay tuned for the upcoming videos. But do like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.